What's up, guys? Today we have the Gravedigger, specifically 2024 variants. And he is 6.5 foot tall. He's animated, his mouth and shovel moves. He's motion activated. He has illuminated owl eyes. And he speaks 7 phrases. And you know, your typical pilot only has like 3 to 4. He speaks 7. 7. So, without further ado, let's unbox the 2024 variant of the Gravedigger. And we have him open with this way, and I've never seen this before. And I also believe that I'm the first person on YouTube to do this, depending on whenever this video comes out. But enough yapping, let's get into this. Oh, you can see the hat if you open up this flap. If you open this one, it's clothing. So let's take every part out. Let's see. We have his hats. You might want to like put it to where it like looks good. And the hair attached to the hat, by the way. It looks like this is his pants. Yeah, this is his pants. We have poles, some more poles, a base, and be careful with this base because this isn't like any other base. This has a mech on it, it looks like. Yeah, that's a mechanism. So be careful with this base. And then there is, I don't even know what this is. I believe this is wherever the motion sensor is. So yeah, a butterfly right there. If you saw that in the camera. This boot is massive. Oh my! And it's connected to his foot. So, oh, I see what this is. It's like a little mechanism where it's like his foot can go back and forth. Assuming this is the one you put on the shovel then. And this boot is not tiny at all. It's like the size of like your action. It's like a human-sized boot. With some instructions. Some foam. I believe you gotta put the foam on whatever pole this is. But it says, do not throw this away. So do not throw away the foam, okay? Don't throw away any foam. Another boot. And it has a bottom. Let's go. We got a bottom on a boot. But this boot is like the size of like an actual like adult boot, so that's cool. We have clothing. So it looks like his shirt, I believe. And the head. Oh my goodness. Is this head latex? It looks like latex with like a rubber on it, it seems like. So you could get it deformed. Luckily, I don't have a deformed one. But let's just look at this thing up close. Look at this head. It smells weird. Like, look at this. Such a cool head. It's not, look at the teeth and the nose. The nose is kind of goofy. It's like Mr. Happy Nose. And then the eyeballs are super realistic. And this is just like a genuinely cool head. I'm pretty sure this is latex depending on how it smells, because of how it smells and the way it feels. So I must warn you guys, if it gets deformed, you might have to go into the head and kind of fix it, but luckily mine's not deformed. But let's get on to the rest of the parts. We have what seems to be the end of the shovel. But not what it seems to be. This looks like the end of the shovel. And this part can move because of how the shovel moves. This is his hand. So his hands are kind of like, so their hands are kind of like the same thing as like the legs. I mean, like the leg for the shovel. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. Because of how like, this one seems to be the one that's on the shovel. There's two, they're both on the shovel. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. Excuse me. A foam. I don't know what this foam goes to. Can somebody tell me in the comments, like, what does this foam go to? Yeah, whatever. And this is all kind of in one part. So we have the shovel, the end of the shovel. So you're gonna put your hands on these. And put his hands on these. The mech. There's some wood on it. So I mean, cardboard. I can't talk today. I swear. With the volume adapter. On and off buttons. And the speaker with the mech. With a couple wires. So if you don't know how to do wires, I'd recommend getting like a parent, or if you live by yourself, good luck. But anyways, this is the mech. So let's carefully place this down right here. This is his owl. The owl is actually really high detail, seeing it in person. It's really cool. You have a zip tie on it for some reason with the cord. I'm pretty sure this is for the owl's eyes. That's cool. This looks like it could be an adapter possibly. Let's see. I bet you it is. And it's an adapter box. I knew it. I knew it. You owe me a Coke now because I bet you. It is an adapter. Put that back in the box and set it down. And then there is his hands and for some reason the foam fell off on mine. Make sure the foam does not fall off on yours. So let's put this back on. If the foam falls off on yours, make sure to put it back on. And that's all the parts. So let's get into the setup. So for the setup, you first want to start with the base. Then you want to put on the B-pole. Then the boot labeled C. Then you want to put the B-pole on top of the B-pole. Then you want to put the foam labeled D onto the poles of the Bs. Then you want to put the pants on top of the foam and the B-poles. Then you want to put the meg on and put the pants around the hip loop. Then you want to run the wire, the long one, the long black one, down his leg out of his pant and connect it into the control box down here. Then you want to connect the shovel onto this part of the base and to the lever on the control box. Then you want to connect and this is kind of a lot to take in at once, but you want to put the foot on and connect it to here, do the cotter pin, and then connect it to the shovel and do the cotter pin. Guess what we put on next? I know it's not obvious at all, but we have to put on the head. Then you have to put on his apron, attach the Velcro, and then this is a little knot you have to tie. So you have to know how to tie a shoelace to do this. I know it's hard, very hard to tie a shoe, but you have to do that. Then to put on the arms, and it might seem like they're not weighting anything, and that's good. You want them to not be like posed, like stiff. You want them to dangle. Then you put on the overcoat. Hydration. Then you put the owl. Then you have to put on the hat with the hair implanted into it, like attached. Now we put the shovel on and he's all done except for the adapter. And for some reason he smells weird, but that does not do with the prop. You don't go sniffing your props, that's weird. But we're done. Now it's for the moment of truth. Does he work? Let's see. I don't want to have to get replacement parts. I haven't have to any yet because I don't have any props in the box. I don't want this to be my first. 3, 2, 1. Let's do the activation thing. Let's do the setup thing. Let's see.
So, you're wondering what I'm doing out here in the dead of night, eh? Well, what does it look like? I'm robbing some graves, obviously. Now, are you gonna grab a shovel and help me or not? I just might split the spoils with you. So, you're wondering what I'm doing out here in the dead of night, eh? Well, what does it look like? I'm robbing some graves, obviously. Now, are you gonna grab a shovel and help me or not? I just might split the spoils with you. And every Halloween in this town, it seems that the graveyard near fills up. Or for me. Don't worry. I'll save a fresh grave or two for you. You never know what treasures lie in these golden crypts. Few years ago on a night just like tonight, I hear the dead rose up from these graves right here. Oh, one now. Trying to claw his way to the surface. I'll see if I can meet him halfway.
So, this is the end of our video on the new Gravedigger.